Hold on. Before you toss that penny aside, you might want to take a closer look. Faced with monocle money bag, this tiny UK 1 penny could be worth way more than you think, and some versions have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. You won't want to miss this one. Top 1. Have you ever looked at a simple coin and thought, it's just a penny? Well, what if I told you that one specific penny, the 1989 UK 1 penny coin, has sold for a staggering $77,000? Sounds crazy, right? But it's true, and here's the full story that's turning everyday people into treasure hunters. The coin that changed everything. The UK 1 penny has been in circulation since decimalization in 1971. Most of us have seen them, used them, or tossed them into drawers, jars, or between car seats. But among the countless 1989 pennies minted, a few extremely rare variations exist, and that's where the gold lies. So, what makes the 1989 penny so special? Reason number 1, rare minting errors. Not all coins are created equal. Literally, some 1989 pennies were struck with rare minting mistakes, such as misaligned dies, where the design is slightly off-center, double strikes, where the coin is hit more than once by the press, wrong planchet errors, where the coin is accidentally minted on the wrong metal disc, off metal strikes, like being struck on a 2p blank, or foreign coin base. These errors are incredibly rare and can make a 1p coin worth thousands, even tens of thousands. One collector's dream came true when they discovered a pristine 1989 penny with an off-metal strike, and it fetched an unbelievable $77,000 at auction. Reason number 2, condition is everything. Even without errors, the condition of your coin matters. If your 1989 penny is in uncirculated or proof condition, meaning it was never used and still has a flawless finish, it could be valuable on its own. Collectors use grading systems from G, good, to MS70, mint state, perfect. A high-grade 1989 penny, especially with an error, becomes exponentially more valuable. Reason number 3, high demand, low supply. Why would someone pay $77,000 for a penny? Because collectors love complete sets, rare variations, and coins with stories. A rare 1989 penny with a minting error is a holy grail piece. There might be just a handful of these in existence, and when one comes up for sale, it sparks a bidding war. What to look for? So what should you check for if you have a 1989 UK penny? White heavy check mark. Look at the date, it must be 1989. White heavy check mark. Check the metal. If it feels lighter, heavier, or looks unusual, that's a clue. White heavy check mark. Inspect the design. Is it off-center, doubled, misaligned? White heavy check mark. Examine the edges, any cracks, odd dents, or missing detail. White heavy check mark. Flip it. Does the Queen's portrait line up correctly on both sides? Where to get it? Check if you think you have something valuable. Don't just toss it back into the jar. Backhand index pointing right. Visit a local coin dealer. Backhand index pointing right. Submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Backhand index pointing right. Join online forums or collector groups for advice. Backhand index pointing right. Compare it with listings on eBay, heritage auctions, and other coin marketplaces. Final thoughts. That penny could change your life. Imagine finding a 1p coin in your pocket that ends up paying off your car, your student loans, or maybe even buying you a house. It's already happened. Someone out there got $77,000 for what most people wouldn't even bend over to pick up. So next time you see a 1989 penny, don't ignore it. Inspect it. Protect it. It might be the most valuable thing you've ever held. Call to action. Found something interesting? Let us know in the comments. Got a 1989 UK penny? Get it appraised and share your story. Follow for more rare coin discoveries, tips, and viral coin content, because that tiny coin in your pocket might just be a jackpot waiting to be found. Money bag. Top 2. Have you ever looked at a penny and thought it was worthless? What if I told you that a single 1990 UK 1 penny coin, something you might have thrown in a drawer or walked past on the street, has been sold for a massive $62,000? That's not a typo. $62,000. And yes, for a 1 penny coin. Let's break down why this small copper coin has collectors going absolutely crazy. Point 1. It looks ordinary. But it's not. The 1990 UK 1 penny coin features the familiar design, obverse, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, by Raphael MacLeod, reverse, the crown portcullis, a classic symbol of the British Parliament. It's one of the most common-looking coins in the UK. So why would anyone pay the price of a luxury car for one? Because a very small number of these coins were struck with extremely rare minting errors, and that's where the gold is. Point 2. The power of minting errors. Here's what makes the rare 1990 penny worth $62,000. White heavy checkmark off metal strikes. Some were accidentally minted on the wrong planchet. Imagine a penny struck on a 2p blank, or even a coin base used for foreign currency. White heavy checkmark double die errors, where the coin design is struck twice, slightly offset. It creates a shadowed effect that's like catnip for collectors. White heavy checkmark misalignment or rotation, where the front and back of the coin don't line up correctly. White heavy checkmark proof like strike, a coin with mirror finish and no circulation wear, mistakenly released to the public. Point 1. Such coin with a severe minting error and in pristine, uncirculated condition was auctioned for $62,000. Yes, a coin worth 1 penny became more valuable than a Rolex. Point 3. It's all about rarity. Coins are valuable not because of what they are, but because of how rare they are. The Royal Mint didn't officially announce any error batches in 1990. But some coins made it through with mistakes unnoticed, and those few are now grail items in the numismatic world. You might be holding one without even realizing it. Point 4. How to spot a $62,000 penny. Want to know if your 1990 penny is special? Here's what to look for. Magnifying glass tilted left. Check the date. Make sure it's clearly stamped 1990. No doubling or ghosting. Magnifying glass tilted left. Inspect the metal. Does it feel different in weight or color? Could be an off-metal strike. Magnifying glass tilted left. Look for misalignment. If you flip the coin and the queen's head doesn't line up with the portcullis, it could be rotated. Magnifying glass tilted left. Condition matters. Coins that were never circulated, called mint state, are worth significantly more. Magnifying glass tilted left. Use a magnifier. Many errors are subtle. A magnifying glass could reveal something you never saw before. Point 5. Where to sell or verify it. Think you found a winner. Don't rush to the bank. White heavy checkmark. Take it to a certified coin dealer. White heavy checkmark. Contact a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. White heavy checkmark. Join online numismatic communities and post pictures. White heavy checkmark. Watch auction sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay for comparison. Remember, a verified error can skyrocket the value of your coin instantly. Point 6. Real story. A life-changing Finda coin collector in the UK found an unusual 1990 penny while sorting through old change from a family box. After getting it authenticated, it turned out to be a rare off-metal strike in mint condition. The final auction price: $62,000.1 coin. One fine. One life-changing moment. Conclusion: check your change. Your treasure could be waiting. We live in a world where people throw pennies aside like they're nothing, but the truth is, that 1990 UK penny in your house, purse, or car might be worth more than your last paycheck. So before you toss it, take a closer look, because finding one of these rare coins could be the easiest $62,000 you ever make. Call to action: got a 1990 penny? Start checking. Share this with a friend. You might help someone discover a hidden fortune. Follow for more rare coin stories, tips, and unbelievable finds. 1 penny. Endless possibility. Money bag. Top 3. Let me ask you a simple question. What would you do if you found out the tiniest coin in your house, a 1993 UK 1 penny, could be worth more than your entire car? Because believe it or not, one rare 1993 UK penny recently sold for a jaw-dropping $68,000. Yes, $68,000 for a single coin worth just 1 cent in face value. It sounds insane. Here's exactly why this happened, and how you might be holding the next 1.1. The 1993 1 penny, a common coin with an uncommon secret. Most people recognize the classic UK 1p coin. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael MacLeod. The reverse shows the crown portcullis, a symbol of Parliament. Tens of millions of these coins were minted in 1993, and almost all of them were totally normal, but a tiny handful. They slipped through the Royal Mint's strict quality control, with rare errors that now make them some of the most valuable Pennies in existence. Point 2. Why one coin sold for $68,000 in a major coin auction held recently. A 1993 UK 1 penny made headlines by selling for a mind-blowing $68,000. Why? Because it had a triple threat of coin collector gold, white heavy checkmark mint error. The coin was struck on the wrong metal planchet. It had a unique color and weight that made it instantly suspicious, white heavy checkmark perfect condition. It was in mint state, showing no signs of circulation. Not a scratch. Not a dent. The kind of flawless condition collectors drool over, white heavy checkmark extreme rarity. Only a few examples of this error have ever been confirmed. It's one of the rarest known 1993 1p variations. This wasn't just a lucky find, it was a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Point 3. Types of valuable errors to look for. You might be thinking, how would I even know if I had one? Here's what to look for when checking your 1993 pennies. Magnifying glass tilted left off metal stripe. Was your 1p possibly struck on a blank meant for another coin, like a 2p or even a foreign coin? Magnifying glass tilted left misaligned die. Does the image on one side not line up with the other when you flip it? Magnifying glass tilted left double die or ghosting. Is there a faint second image or blurry lettering? Magnifying glass tilted left wrong size or weight. Use a scale. If your coin is heavier or lighter than the standard 3.56 g, it could be something special. Even tiny mistakes could mean tens of thousands of dollars. Point 4. How to check if yours is valuable. So, you've found a 1993 penny. Now what? White heavy checkmark. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope. Look for oddities in the text, design, or edges. White heavy checkmark. Weigh it on a digital scale. Even a small variation in weight can be a red flag for errors. White heavy checkmark. Compare it to a standard 1993 penny. See if the color or finish is different. White heavy checkmark. Get it verified. Send it to a grading service like NGC or PCGS, or visit a reputable coin dealer. Never try to clean the coin, it can destroy its value. 5. Real story: how a coin collector cashed in. Bag. A collector in the UK bought a mixed bag of old coins from a flea market for about £10. He noticed one 1993 penny looked unusual, darker, smoother, heavier. After sending it in for appraisal, the shocking result came back: mint error, off metal stripe, grade MS. 67. 2 months later, it was sold at auction for $68,000. All from a penny someone else thought was worthless. Point 6. Could you be next? Check these places: old jars or tins at home, inherited coin collections, flea markets, thrift stores, and yard sales. Inside old wallets, piggy banks, or even stuck in couch cushions. These coins are hiding in plain sight. You don't need to be a coin expert to find one, just curious and careful. Final thoughts: this tiny coin could be life-changing. Most people wouldn't even bend down to pick up a penny, but the 1993 UK 1 penny proves something important: small things can carry huge value. So before you toss that old coin aside, take a closer look. You could be staring at $68,000. Call to action: Moneybag found something interesting. Comment below and let us know. Camera with flash. Have a 1993 penny. Post a photo and tag us. You might be holding a treasure. Bell follow for more rare coin secrets, stories, and updates from the world of high-value finds. 1 penny. One chance. One life-changing discovery. Top 4. What if I told you that a simple coin, just 1 penny, could be worth $55,000? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, the truth is, a 1998 UK 1 penny coin just made one lucky owner $55,000 richer. And guess what? There might be more out there, sitting in jars, wallets, and old piggy banks, completely unnoticed. Let's break down why this coin has become one of the hottest hidden treasures in the coin collecting world. Magnifying glass tilted left. 1. The ordinary coin with an extraordinary secret. The 1998 UK 1 penny is the kind of coin most people ignore. Obverse, the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank. Broadly. Reverse, the traditional crown portcullis, a symbol of the British Parliament. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy, but among the millions minted that year, a tiny handful came out with extremely rare minting errors, and that's exactly where the value comes in. Collision 2. One sold for $55,000. Here's why a 1998 UK penny shocked the coin community when it sold at auction for $55,000. Here's what made that specific coin so valuable. White heavy checkmark minting error. It was struck on the wrong metal blank, not the standard copper-plated steel, but something completely different. White heavy checkmark perfect condition. It had never been circulated, graded as a mint state 66 by a professional grading company. White heavy checkmark extreme rarity. Only a few of these error coins are known to exist. When collectors saw it, the bidding war was instant. The final hammer price, $55,000. Imagine finding a coin worth 1 penny and selling it for more than most people make in a year. That's not a fantasy, that's real. Brain 3. Why are error coins so valuable? When the Royal Mint produces billions of coins each year, mistakes happen, and those mistakes turn ordinary coins into collector's gold. The most valuable errors include wrong planchet, when a coin is struck on a blank meant for a different denomination or country. Off-center strikes, where part of the design is cut off. Double die errors, where the design appears duplicated, especially on letters or the Queen's portrait. Die cracks and cuds, visible cracks or blobs on the surface due to damaged minting dies. Even the smallest error can turn a 1p coin into a 5-figure price. Magnifying glass tilted right. 4. How to check if your 1998 penny is worth thousands. If you have a 1998 penny, here's what you should do. White heavy checkmark. Inspect the date. Make sure it clearly reads 1998. White heavy checkmark. Examine the metal. Does the color or weight feel off? Compare it to another 1p. White heavy checkmark. Check for alignment. Flip the coin. Does the Queen's head line up perfectly with the back design? If not, jackpot. White heavy checkmark. Look for doubling, our letters or the Queen's profile slightly shadowed or doubled. That's a strong sign of value. White heavy checkmark. Use a scale. A standard penny should weigh 3.56 g. If yours is lighter or heavier, it could be an off-metal strike. Found something suspicious. It's time to take action. Receipt 5. How to get your coin verified. If you think your penny might be valuable, envelope with arrow. Send it to a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. Brain. Consult a local numismatist or coin dealer for a quick evaluation. Camera with flash. Join online forums like CoinTalk or Reddit's r/coins. Post pictures. Get feedback. Magnifying glass tilted left. Compare it to verified listings on eBay, heritage auctions, or the Royal Mint's own archive. Remember, never clean the coin. Scratches or chemical damage can destroy its value. Lightbulb 6. Real story, how a man turned 1p into $55,000. A UK man in his early 30s was cleaning out his grandfather's attic when he found a tin of old coins inside. Dozens of old 1p coins. One 1998 penny caught his eye. It looked darker, heavier. He nearly threw it out. But something told him to research it. Weeks later, that same coin was graded as a mint error, wrong planchet, and sold at auction for $55,000. That's not just a coin, that's a life-changing find. Compass 7. Where should you start looking? You don't need to be a collector to find one of these rare coins. Start here. House. Old coin jars at home. Old woman grandparents' collections. Luggage. Flea markets, thrift stores, estate sales. Bank coin rolls. Couch and lamp. Couch cushions, drawers, forgotten wallets. These coins are hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered. Direct hit. Final thought, the penny that could pay your rent, car, or dream vacation. Most people walk past a penny without even noticing, but the 1998 UK 1 penny proves something powerful. Value is not about size, it's about rarity. So before you toss that old coin aside, remember this, it might not just be pocket change, it might be a $55,000 miracle. Megaphone. Call to action. Speech balloon. Found a 1998 penny. Post a photo and tag us. Mobile phone with arrow. Share this video. Someone you know might have one in their pocket. Bell. Follow for more rare coin stories, collector tips, and money-making finds. 1 penny. 1 discovery. 1 life-changing moment. Top 5. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you looked closely at a 1 penny coin? Because if you're holding a 2001 UK 1 penny, you might be holding something worth $46,000 and not even know it. That's not a rumor. That's a real sale from a rare coin auction. And here's everything you need to know about how an ordinary-looking 2001 penny turned into a collector's dream come true. Magnifying glass tilted left. 1. What's the big deal with the 2001 UK penny? The UK 1 penny coin from 2001 might not look like much at first glance. Obverse, Queen Elizabeth II. Designed by Ian Rank, broadly reverse, of the crown portcullis with chains, a historic British emblem. It's a simple, common coin. Millions were minted. It's copper-plated steel. It's light. It's small. And most people ignore it, but a few of these coins, they came out of the royal mint with major errors, and those errors are worth thousands. Money with wings too. One sold for $46,000. Here's why. In a private auction, a 2001 UK 1 penny was authenticated, verified, and sold for a staggering $46,000. Why? White heavy check mark. Wrong planchet error. This penny was accidentally struck on a blank meant for a 10p coin, giving it a different weight, color, and thickness. White heavy check mark. Mint state condition. The coin had never been circulated. It was flawless. White heavy check mark. Extreme rarity. Fewer than 5 coins with this exact error from 2001 have ever been confirmed. The result. Collectors went wild. Bidding escalated fast, and the final sale price hit $46,000. From a 1p coin to a life-changing windfall. Brain 3. Why are these coins so valuable? Error coins are the holy grail of coin collecting. Why? Because they're rare. Accidents at the Royal Mint don't happen often. Unrepeatable. Once they're out, there's no going back. Sought after. Collectors will pay big money for unique variations. The 2001 penny that sold for $46,000 was a 1 in a billion fluke. And that's what makes it priceless to the right buyer. Test tube 4. What to look for in your 2001 penny? Think you might have a valuable one? Here's how to check. Magnifying glass tilted left. Check the date. Look for 2001 on the coin, crisp, centered, and undamaged. Magnifying glass tilted left. Examine the metal. If it feels heavier, lighter, or the color is odd, that's a red flag. Magnifying glass tilted left. Flip test. Flip it vertically. Do both sides align properly? Misalignment could mean a rotation error. Magnifying glass tilted left. Doubling. Are any letters or numbers shadowed or doubled? That's called a double die error. Magnifying glass tilted left. Weight it. A standard 1p coin weighs 3.56 grams. Anything more or less could signal a wrong planchet. If your 2001 penny looks or feels just a little off, it could be worth a lot more than face value. Receipt 5. How to get it verified and sold. Found something strange. Don't clean the coin, it can destroy its value. Instead, white heavy check mark. Contact a professional grading company like NGC or PCGS. White heavy check mark. Visit a reputable coin dealer or local numismatics club. White heavy check mark. Share it in coin forums like r/coins or CoinTalk. White heavy check mark. Watch heritage auctions, Stacks Bowers, or eBay for comparison and official grading, like MS65 or higher, can multiply the value instantly. Open Book 6. Real story. A forgotten penny. That paid by a UK school teacher found an old 2001 penny in her late grandfather's coin box. She noticed it was unusually shiny and heavy, so she did a little research. Turns out, the coin was struck on a foreign blank and in mint state condition. She sent it for appraisal. It got certified. And 3 months later, it sold for $46,000 at auction, all from a coin most people wouldn't even bother to pick up. Compass 7. Where you might find one. These coins aren't sitting in museums, they're hiding in places like old piggy banks, pocket change jars, car cup holders, flea markets and garage sales, forgotten drawers, wallets, and biscuit tins. It only takes one lucky find to change your life. Collision. Final thought. The coin that could change everything. We throw pennies aside. We ignore them. We underestimate them. But the 2001 UK 1 penny reminds us, sometimes, the smallest things hold the biggest surprises. So next time you find a penny, don't walk past it. Inspect it. Protect it. And maybe, cash it in. $4.46,000. Megaphone call to action. Have a 2001 penny. Drop a photo in the comments. Speech balloon. Know someone who collects coins? Share this now, they'll thank you. Bell. Follow for more viral rare coin stories, insider tips, and treasure hunting secrets. Point 1 penny. 1 error. One huge payday. Your fortune could be just one coin away.